One of the first ones that I did was one of my favorite guys. We'll just call him the Randy Spaniard. He's one of these guys who's like kind of buff, hot, square-jawed, you know, macho, and he just loves to be fucking the ass, which is awesome because at a lot of sex parties where there's like straight people, like people are just not used to like boys getting fucked in the ass by girls with strap-ons, and he makes ass fucking like so macho. It's awesome, and he screams, you know, he's like like a Spaniard. It's great. But how I met him was I was at Burning Man and I was in this camp and he was in the other camp and I had an RV, which makes a girl popular at Burning Man. And he had lederhosen, as you know, like unsnap and flap down and easy access. So I was like, wow, you've been around, I've seen you at parties, and I'd love to give you a blowjob. I want to come back to my RV. And so whatever, we went back to the RV, we were like shagging, it was good times. At one point he goes, before we started shagging, he goes, are you sure you can take it? How is Spanish accent? Are you sure you can take it? And I'm like, hell yeah. So later we cast his cock. His girlfriend helped me out because it's nice to have a helper. But it was, you know, he's nervous, a little nervous, right? Because it's hard to like fuck a toilet paper tube that's covered in duct tape and filled with weird, gooey, semi-warm dental alginate. And like keep it hard. It's hard to do that. I mean, there are not very many people who have that fetish, and this community. So he was having a hard time getting a little hard. So we only captured it sort of semi-rigidon, you know, it's a little-known dinosaur, semi-rigidon. So this was only partially hard.
Holy smokes!
Normally, when it's wicked hard, I can't even get my hand around this.
Oh my god!
Okay, I can't get my hand around it. And it goes all night, right? Okay, this next cock is, I'm just going to call this one the fluffer nutter. He's a little bit nutty, and he's also like everywhere. Like you see him everywhere. Like every like social justice event, every like, you know, bizarre, you know, trance dance thing. Some 20-year-old teaching you how to hula hoop class. You're just like, where are you? You're everywhere. Okay, he's awesome, but he's also like just sort of slightly socially awkward, but lovable. So when he shows up to my cock casting party, I'm like, whoa, surprise, because I didn't invite him directly, because he just like shows up everywhere, right? So I was like, okay. So I was like, awesome, and he brought a girlfriend, which I was like, also like awesome, because I thought it was weird enough that he wouldn't have girlfriends, but then he did. And she was awesome. So that was great. And then when, you know, the substantial member was whipped out in my kitchen, I was kind of impressed. But he was also super nervous about the toilet paper tube fucking, so he wanted me to do it twice. So, and let's see, because the first time he was like, I don't think I was as big as I normally am. I'm like, it's fine, dude, it's fine. So, can you tell the difference? Because really, I don't see a difference. I mean, maybe like this one's a little curved, but like it's really, you know, like this one in the middle is good. It's curved, but okay, so like whatever, they're both fucking good. Let's see. This next one is somebody who I invited to the cock casting party, but due to his semi-famous, you know, nano-celebrity status and slightly awkward,
Larry Harvey.
Didn't want to be in public, but we did the casting, right? And so I met at the secret lair where his girlfriend also helped me out with the casting. That was awesome. Let's see. Due to the unique curvature of this particular specimen, it was a particular challenge to get it into the toilet paper tube. It was like a thing. Because, as I say in my classes that I teach around the schools and stuff, you know, erections can point any direction. They can point up, down, left, right, you know, any direction, right? This one, particular curve. But really what I should have cast with this person, this one I should really have called the testacular, like because it was really the nads that I should have captured, but I don't know how to do that, because there's this one one, due to a congenital deformation of the cremaster muscle, it just doesn't go up. It's always down, and it's like a lime in a fucking like lime. It's, and I was like, oh dude, okay, distracted by the schlong, but love that. So this one, here, this is how it goes. It's nice, right? It's a downy. It's good for reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now this one I'm not going to talk a lot about, but this guy is I'm just going to call this the good guy. Because this guy is one of those guys who's just an awesome dude. Like, will bend over backwards, make you soup, fix your motorcycle, like, just a good all-around guy, One of those you can call up, be like, I got 20 minutes, you want to come over? Yeah, okay, great. Just a good guy. So we just call this the good guy. But I'm saving I don't know if I'm saving the best for last, but or maybe the most impressive for last. Let's see, this one. Let's see, how did I meet this one? Okay, so this one, I met, there was this room, and it was a very pink room, and in this room, in which I once lived, but in this room, I walk into this room, and there's this person who's doing what I think you normally only see in yoga classes, right? You see this. And you know that every adolescent boy has tried that. So I'm seeing this person doing this thing, and I'm like, okay. So I go up and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Can I put my hand in your ass? And he's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, great, we're gonna be friends. Dixie seems to remember this differently. She seems to remember it more like, I was like, whoa, who's that? She's like, oh yeah, what's his name? Yeah, he's weird, man. You can have him. I'm like, I like weird. Weird is good. Weird is good. So later, the casting happened later. I was over at Dixie. Dixie invited us both over, and Dixie, in her inimitable way, wisely put on white trash porn, some of our favorite. And I, thinking that this would be impressive, being that he's Greek, I brought the oven soup, the egg lemon soup, right? Really nice, really good. So we're going along doing the creation of the toilet paper tube, duct tape situation, dental alginate, getting it hard. It's all going well, the getting it hard thing, and he manages to do quite a fine job fucking the alginate. So I think to myself, well, we better put this to use, right? So I figured, well, let's fuck that too. So in this case, I figured the female condom would be the apt thing to use, being that its girth is quite sizable, probably more comfortable. Excellent use of female condom. Female condom, stupid name, right? Internal condom, could be used in the butt. Designed for that, actually. So, sorry, sex educator moment. So I call this one the Gigopolis.